Morning, Patriots. It's me again, Shannon Fox here, Devoted Patriots 2 channel. Got some news for you this morning, and a little bit of a follow-up on a couple of videos I put out a couple weeks back. Had a couple of videos a couple of weeks back about what was going on in North Dakota, about how Chyna was buying all the property right next door to an Air Force base there in North Dakota, and the citizens were throwing a fit, but the city council pushed it through anyway. All about the money. Well, come to find out the other day, I was reading an article, and guess who's involved on this deal with Chyna buying all this property? Farmland. Of course, it's Bill Gates. So Bill Gates and Chyna are working together to buy up all the United States farmland for their own personal use, including possibly spying. Now, here's a follow-up a little bit on the story. It says the local police and FBI visit the home of top opponent to the new China-owned North Dakota corn mill plant after she posted a paragraph from the Declaration of Independence on social media. Now, let's go ahead and get into that. I hadn't read much about this yet, but this is kind of a follow-up, like I said, on those other two videos I did a couple weeks back. You'll be able to find it if you haven't seen those videos. It was the only video I made over 200,000 views on, and like I said, it was a couple weeks back. It says the Chinese firm Fufeng group recently purchased 300 acres of farmland in North Dakota just down the road from a U.S. Air Force base that houses sensitive drone technology near Grand Forks. The farmland is just 20 minutes drive from Grand Forks Air Force Base. The Fufeng group also purchased a corn mill near Grand Forks. Local citizens are rightly concerned of this new project in their backyard. It's going to be important jobs. Nobody in the whole town is going to benefit, with the exception of maybe the city council. Says local Grand Forks City Council members are very upset with leading opponents to the Fufeng corn mill project. They have been lashed out as skeptics online. Grand Forks Herald reported in May that since January, Kennedy has closed the following Fufeng plant, posting a follow-up blog in March. He argued that the project still hadn't been vetted properly and the benefits to local farmers are overstated. He hammered local leaders for downplaying the plant's link to Chyna, and he made a slew of media appearances since then from local outlets to hit on Blaze TV. But as Kennedy has spoken out against the project, top Grand Forks leaders have grown frustrated with what they have seen as wild speculation and fueled opposition into the community. Some have publicly warned about Kennedy's motives, even smirkishly with him on social media. Who's paying his bills? Who paid him to fly to Grand Forks from Ohio? Who's paying him to put out this garbage? Conjecture, speculation, innuendos that he is. City Council President Dana Sandy said in an interview this week. This week, the FBI and local police visited a top opponent in the corn mill project. They didn't like her Facebook post. Here it is. Cody Carlson posted on Facebook that warranted a visit by the FBI. It says, we have petitioned for the redress in the most humble terms. Our repeated petitions have been answered only by repeated injury when a long train of abuse and usurpation pursuing invariables in the same object invices a design to reduce them under absolute disposition, oppressive absolute power. It is our right, our duty to throw off such government, to provide a new guards for our future security. The word there, the people, replaced with our. The local police and the FBI visited Cody Carlson's home for posting a paragraph from the Declaration of Independence. That is just nuts. Trying to speak up for freedom against the Chinese buying our stuff. And here comes the FBI. Go figure. Says, but law enforcement concerns about Carlson's Facebook activity also is an indication of how intense the debate about Fufeng Group has become in Grand Forks. The agribusiness interest in North Dakota facilities was announced in November, and its arrival has been marked by extreme skepticism over Fufeng's roots in China, which has sparked strong resistance from critics of the project. Cody Carlson spoke about the FBI's visit on BEK TV at the 22-minute mark. And you're welcome to watch that. It is a little blue, let me show you. You see that right there, BEK TV. That's your little hyperlink, blue hyperlink. If you want to go ahead and see the full article, it's over there. Over here on the gateway, and I will leave you a link in the description below to this particular article. Now, there's a lot more things going on the Gateway Pundit, but that was one of the things I wanted to bring y'all this morning. And I'll go ahead and cut this video short and start another one. Like, subscribe, and share. Devoted Patriots, over now.